Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and you're listening to the Ragnar-Ra Tarot, and as usual we're going to begin with some oracle cards, and tonight I've chosen the Ascended Masters, and I've mixed that one with the Akashic Tarot. So what we will start with is the Ascended Masters, and I'll give you a reading on each of those, and then we'll do the Akashic last, which will be this one. Okay, so let's start with that. So firstly out we have hold on, Amaterasu. Come out of the closet. Okay, and this is the message of Amaterasu. Right, Oresu. So let's have a look at that one. Pronounced Amaterasu. Amaterasu. Okay, so this is the card of Amaterasu. And there she is for you. So the first card out is Amaterasu. So what does that have to say for you at this moment? So it's time to make your real feelings and beliefs known. It asks you to reveal who you really are to yourself and others. It may mean having a heart-to-heart with someone, a discussion with someone you love, or just allowing other people to see your true nature. You will be supported spiritually in this process, and the Ascended Masters will help you to be lovingly honest. As a result of this coming out of the closet, your relationship will deepen because you'll know that you are loved for who you really are. So letting go of judgments about yourself is important, and allow others to get to know the real you, and also speak your truth with love. Trust your authentic self, and that authentic self, to trust that your authentic self is lovable and likable. And the more enthusiastic you are with this, the higher the energy and success of all your projects. So yeah, it's just having full steam ahead with this, no holding back. Just be the true you is what it really says. And the Amaterasu was a Japanese Shinto sun goddess. She was bright and radiant, and her parents sent her to heaven, where she now shines down upon humanity. It just talks about her brother being a destructive god, and because he was destroying the planet, that she hid away in a cave, and no one could coax her out until they finally put a mirror at the cave entrance. And when Amaterasu saw her bright, beautiful reflection, she came out of the cave. Yeah, it's about your self-esteem, to reveal your true self to others, and that could even mean revealing that to yourself. You may be hiding away a part of yourself, and you're not sharing it with those that really matter, because you feel that your mask is what's acceptable in some way, or that if you was to be who you truly are, it would be too much for others. And I think the reality of it is to look upon each and every individual person as a spiritual being just like yourself, and even though no one would call you out or say anything, because I don't think consciously they may realize, but I think unconsciously they know something's off there. So as soon as you can come clean and be true to yourself and to everyone else, they will feel more of a connection with you because you're being authentic, and everyone needs permission to be their authentic self. Think of it like that. So the more authentic you are to yourself, more truthful you are to yourself, you are, by just displaying that, giving other people permission to be who they truly are. Because once you give other people permission to be their selves, you might find that other people begin to show more of whom they are, and you may not have realized that maybe someone else was hiding a little because they sensed you were hiding. So yeah, when you unfold and become who you truly are, you give other people permission to do that, and then you can have a greater intimacy, understanding, and a greater love between people. Everyone feels relaxed at being who they really are. So that's the first card. And secondly, I'm going to go to Paul the Venetian, he has his hand on his heart here, and it's about artistic expression, and this is the second Ascended Master's card. So we'll take a look at that and see what that has to say for you. It's saying your artistic talents need creative expression. You've hidden your talents and they lie dormant. This trapped energy can make you feel tired, restless, anxious, and can lead to any kind of addiction, because your anxious energy, because it's energy that's trapped. Even your artistic abilities feel unpolished. They need an outlet. So make time to do something artistic, today, like draw, paint, sing, play music, write, take photographs, make jewelry, sew, dance, do something artistic basically, or creative here. You may find the key to your life's purpose, the ideal career, through this process. This is obviously speaking to someone who is artistic. So it says to either learn a new artistic skill, or you need to again express your true feelings. Your life purpose, it says here, involves something artistic, an artistic endeavor, such as writing, playing music, something artistic. It could be anything that's considered artistic, but it's part of your life purpose. This Venetian, they call him the Venetian, but that's because he moved to Venice, so he was called the Venetian, but he was from Italy. He was religious murals and paintings, and he went through the Spanish Inquisition, or if it weren't Spanish, it was the Venetian Inquisition, and he was able to defend himself because he'd painted a artistic rendering of the Last Supper. And it says you can call upon these people if you need help with artistic expression or creativity, just like you can call upon this beautiful Japanese lady. I think it's Hasu, Hasu. So here are your cards, and both of them kind of say come out of the closet. And I think it's to do with this calling, this part of your life's purpose, which is to be artistic in some way. For most of you, for some of you, it just may be being more yourself with other people, which will free you and also free those around you. So these are the first two cards. Now let's just take a look at this Akashic Tarot, and we have Archangel Gabriel here, and I'll show you that one in case it's too dark there. I have got two lamps on. I don't like bright light because I have this autistic thing. I'm on the spectrum and I don't like bright light, so I only have lamps in my home. So Archangel Gabriel, let's have a look at that. Archangel Gabriel, a divine messenger of communication, because his air is of the air, so it's anything of the air. The swords, it's communication. He comes with a trumpet and a scroll, as well as two gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest he wears a crest of Mercury. I never saw that. What's the crest? Is it like the symbol of the planet? Well, okay. If you can see that, that's the crest of Mercury on his chest. He carries these sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When he appears, he indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence of communication and truth. Your power of expression, again, is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, television, everything. But something like that, which is a communicative energy. Yeah, it involves anything that involves communication, the power of words. So you can call on Gabriel to inspire you and to let yourself sing out, it says. So you'll have a much easier time. Now, I didn't know what these cards were going to say, but every single one of them seems to be talking about your own expression, your artistic expression, a life purpose here, and it's to do with communication. It's about letting yourself out now and finding it easier to communicate, easier than you probably ever did before, and it's to do with your throat chakra. And I'm sort of thinking, not thinking, but what I'm picking up is that something's happened with your throat chakra, and you're going to find it easier now to express yourself and be more creative and communicate. So that's beautiful. Oh, it's just beautiful. I love these cards. He brings divine love and courage to your expression, and you can ask him for help. He's always available and willing to help you. He's very peaceful and powerful at the same time. And he's I love the way they talk about the beautiful angels. This angel has been a friend to your soul throughout the history of the Akashic records. Yeah. So if you've had any problem communicating or disruptions in your communication, this is the opportunity to reawaken yourself to the friendship you have with Archangel Gabriel. And he'll help you with this, your feeling of worthiness and your feeling of power to express yourself and speak your truth. So how beautiful is that? That's just wonderful. Wonderful reading so far. So let's get some cards and see what they have to say. And I'm going to use these cards. Got two decks out. and I'm going to use both of them. I'll shuffle one deck and shuffle another, and then we'll see what they have to say. So what else do we need to know for you tonight? This power of expression and communication is coming through. Archangel Gabriel is here to help you express that. Okay, we have one card here. Yeah, you've got 4 cups out here. And this is just that you wanted to communicate. You couldn't express your feelings maybe, or how you felt, or you felt like hesitation about yourself, about how you could express yourself here. It's something to do with this not having this relationship you needed with yourself, so you found it hard to, and you kind of maybe took things personally, so you withdrew, like what happened here with this goddess, into your own kind of cave, and it was self-doubt. Self-doubt was ruling you, and not giving anything away. That's again being closed and not really being your true self, not expressing yourself, kind of deleting yourself in a way, which when people do that, it's a sign of just not having the confidence that you needed. And it could have been to do with your throat chakra was affected in some way, but now that is past energy, is the way I see it. Feeling, because healing is happened, because it is part of your path to express yourself. So this feeling of like lack, and this feeling of like she looks depressed. Come on, she looks like, well, she just looks isolated and alone. And even though the gift is being offered here, she probably couldn't see it, because the self-doubt. So self-doubt had something to do with you in the past, or maybe even now. Like self-doubt has been part of your inability to express the way you wanted to express that confidence. But as the cards, but now the world. Wow, but now the world. Look at that. Look at these 2 energies. Now the world. So something has happened. You've overcome this self-doubt. You've overcome this fear of being whom you really are. This world card is an example of something that is complete now in your life. Something is a cycle. The world. So that's closing out a whole chapter. That's 21. That's going through the whole arcana, and then the end of that cycle. It's the end of that cycle. Something that you now will find yourself free to express yourself, is what this says. It's freedom from fear, from doubt. You've actually got to the point now in your life, freedom from doubt. And I can't help but think you've had help with the angels, Archangel Gabriel, with the ascended masters here, healing on your throat chakra. Something has changed. Maybe you've just had revelations, or you've accomplished something. You've accomplished something. You found a solution, a way through something. And you feel at one with yourself now, with this world. And you will be rewarded now as part of your work, as part of your hard effort. Actually, it is effort, it's hard work, you can celebrate now. You've gone from this energy of just absolutely depressed, or absolutely frustrated, absolutely tired of it, of everything kind of feeling, to this world. You've solved something within yourself. You've found yourself. Yeah, this is what's happened. So let's get another card. How beautiful. How beautiful is that? What happened? It's just beautiful. I'm so happy for you. I really am. It's just great energy. The new energy is beautiful in these readings. And we have this Six of Cups as well. And there's a house and there's a sun, and it's just like this beautiful new energy of this Six of Cups. It's like family, it's like promises. Can you see those? Let me just move this down. And here I'm going to show you this Six of Cups here. And she's playing here with a younger person, and the sun's shining. There's a beautiful house in the background, and lotuses floating on the waters like she's in a pool, and she's playing with someone younger, like her child or family member. And it's just a card of like happiness, contentment, and it's also about being committed to family. I would say would be one of the ways to read this card. And it's all those like young child energies as well, like feeling playful, feeling your inner child within you, feeling and reconciling as well, reconciling with those around you. You're going into this playful, loving, creative, almost, I would say even creative energy here. And being able to be light-hearted is this card. It's light-hearted and joyful and playful and all those things. It's your inner child being expressed as well when I see this child and this person here, which is what the creative source is. The creative source is most happy because it's like your inner child expressing itself. It's this playfulness expressing in creativity is play. So it's all part of your inner child. So some healing has taken place with your inner child here as well. And this is this feeling of joy. It's the feeling of like without fear, without illusions, without self-doubt. Yeah, and it could be promises to family as well, keeping promises to people. These are all the energies of this, or just being with family and being happy. So these are just really, really good cards. King of Cups. Oh, this is emotions again, which is also related to self-expression and creativity. And when we have the king here, we have somebody who's, so it's like somebody who's strong and stable, and they have wisdom and stability and diplomacy, and all those things are very supportive people, all those energies that come with the masculine energy. And it doesn't mean you have to be a man, it's just energy. So you'll feel emotionally secure. This is really what this card's about. And it's like acting from more of a controlled emotion rather than sort of letting go to wild emotions. So being able to express yourself more in a more controlled way, because when you can fully express yourself and you're creative and you're doing things that are creative, you're allowing that energy to flow. So you don't feel so emotionally unbalanced anymore, because you have an outlet for your creativity and your creative side. So very balanced. Yeah. being able to get things done as well. So it's not just about play. As it said, it was your life purpose. So being able to complete the cycle and healing something, solving something, will allow you to express yourself. And as it said, it's part of your purpose. It's not just being creative like a hobby. It's also expressing yourself as an artist in the world somehow, as a creative force, a creative energy. Yeah. And doing it in a balanced way, and is sitting on a chair here. So you could be actually going out in the world and communicating with a playfulness about you in a very flowing, caring, creative way here. Very interesting. Let's see what else we have. But you're able to do that now because you've closed out a cycle that was stopping you, that was in your way. So whatever was the barrier to you completing this purpose, you've now solved it. It's over, it's finished. And the other cards here, there's no problems here. This is just good energy. It's really good energy. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we have out here. Thank you very much. 8 of Cups, it is work, yeah. Oh no, it's Cups, 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is not work. 8 of Cups, leaving something behind. Yeah, of course it is. Moving in life now. You're no longer in the previous energy. And so when you shift emotionally, or any other way, mentally even, any kind of shift here means that you no longer resonate with certain things or certain places or certain people or certain energies. So you're going to be either physically or emotionally leaving that behind, because however it could just be the way you felt previously, and because now you have this new energy, this new things you're doing now, creative. It's like lots of creative energy here. So you're going to be wanting to do whatever that calling is. So that means you will be changed. It was like a directional change in life. That's what it means. It's a directional change for you, and you will be moving on. You'll be committing to different kinds of values, because your mind will be following your goals, your purpose, and you'll leave behind this energy, this difficult energy, these difficult situations that you were in before. It's like your own self-discovery. Now you've found yourself. Now you're confident in yourself. Now you're allowed to really express who you are. Now whatever you had to solve, deal with, or find a solution for, or just heal, something like that, and you've completed that. You're on your own emotional, spiritual, moving on to better things, really. You're just moving on now to better things, better, onwards and upwards, as they say. That's exactly what you're doing here. You're changing direction in life. You're moving on. So that's just beautiful. So let's have a look at some more cards. And I like doing this bit of interchange because It's quite beautiful. What else is it? You've got the sun and the moon here. And either mountains or more water because it's cups. Hey, and if you like a drink, you're probably leaving that alone. If that was like your go-to here with the cups, you'll be moving on from that, because you won't feel this like lack energy and the need to maybe have a drink to fulfill yourself or sort of fill in the void or the gap. You won't need it. You'll just be so busy, so enthusiastic, so excited about life, and the doors that are going to open to you, you're going to have so many opportunities. I just feel it in these cards, in the energies. We have lots of creativity out here. Loads of creativity. Everything is pointing to creativity. We've got creative expression. We've got creative, the artist here. We have the goddess that was hiding from the destructive energies of her brother and wouldn't come out, because she's like a goddess that was hiding herself away because she couldn't face that, and kind of like she wasn't expressing herself. She was hiding. But when she saw who she truly was, and I think that's got something to do with it. I think you realize something about yourself. I think you realize that you found a solution, is what it is. You found a solution, and you were able to shift perspective or have a kind of illumination in some way, and that helped you and is still. And now you've got these messages coming in with the wands here. There's a message coming in. Like with a messenger, you're going to hear something. The messenger is here like a page. There's a page of wands, which usually represents young energies, but as I've discovered by reading other kinds of oracles as well, that it doesn't necessarily mean young. It could also mean new. So something that, a new situation, you're going to like have a message about something new happening. It can be new ideas, it can be fresh perspectives, it can be confidence. And again, it talks about being creative. Yeah, but you're going to feel very light-hearted. But I also think there are new messages coming in here. Something you're going to hear. And there's something new. And it's going to put you in a really, really good spirits. You're really going to feel great. Oh, okay, there it is. Let's see what they are. Oh, lovely. This is beautiful energy. Yeah, true colours, you're this Emperor energy. And this is what this is showing me. You are this Emperor. And you're in your Emperor energy here. And it's thrown two cards. It's thrown two cards out. And this is Six of Wands as well. And look at this guy. He looks like he's got his third eye open. He's sort of meditating. He's sitting on this ball, and he looks like some guru of some sort, doesn't he? He looks like he's had ayahuasca and he's in some like trance. So it's really beautiful. So this Emperor energy, this is beautiful energy here. And what I'm really seeing with this Emperor energy, they say it is a teaching energy. So look, he looks like some teacher. Did I show you him? Because he's just great. I love these cards. Look at him. Isn't he great? He looks like he's had ayahuasca. He's on this ball. He's like got all these sort of cones around him, like pine cones. He's got like a third eye open. He's just really, really at one. He's really, really at one with himself, and he's in this ceremonies as well. Ceremonies, he's coming through ceremonies with this emperor, and it's about like higher things, having higher values. It's about teaching. It's about having keys to things, like opening doors and having these keys to open these doors, you know, guiding, like guru, mentor, mentorship. Yeah, mentorship. So something you're doing could be like guiding, mentoring, you know, maybe something creative, could be a guide, could be a mentor, you know, you could be like a guru kind of person, advisor, teacher. You're someone to be trusted, someone to be listened to. I knew when I saw, actually I knew when I saw this, that there was some kind of journey in the world with you sitting there on your chair with your cups in this loving energy. And then when I see this, and I'm thinking like ayahuasca and like deep meditations and at one with the world here. Can you see all these cards? They're just brilliant, and they're so funny. And this holding this, I don't even know what it is that they hold. It's like a giant key, but yet it's keys opening doors, having this inner wisdom, this inner insight, just knowledge, knowing things. Yeah, and you're in this energy, an authority, a teacher with an authority, a guide with an authority, or a advisor or something like that. Yeah, again we have this movement from past energies that weren't very happy, moving away from these kind of energies where you felt like a bit stuck. And you're going to be learning new things here with this Page of Pentacles, maybe learning more skills. So this is, oh, what was that? Wow. And you have this Chariot as well, taking control and being able to move that Chariot. That, look, it's like royal, someone royal sitting in a chariot here, the two sphinxes, but having control again over where you go, having options, opportunities, and all that kind of really excellent energy is coming out for you. So shall we get a bit deeper and just see our little significator cards to see if there's anything particular in these energies that want to be spoken about, that I want to say to you. So they've got toxicity patterns here. I don't know if that was to do with the cups, like, you know, feeling trapped, and, you know, something to do with transforming that though. So whatever that toxicity patterns, maybe it was the way you felt about yourself, maybe it's the way you felt about not being able to express yourself properly, or just not being able to communicate what you wanted. Not just about not being able to communicate it, it's about not having the confidence, not having the belief in yourself sometimes. But you're going to feel gratitude. You're going to be living in the present happily. You're not going to be living in that energy anymore. And because it's a different energy to the rest of the cards, I always put it on this side where other energies are similarly represented, like this Four of Cups, dissatisfactions. But this transformation and this present really is like part of this change. So you're going from these two energies, maybe in toxic situations, or maybe just the situation just felt toxic to you because you weren't living your purpose, you weren't living your true self. And there's nothing worse than that, than living a lie and knowing that you're living a lie. It's like abandoning your soul in a way. So yeah, the mirrors broke, these projections. They're projections as well, because the pattern was keeping you in projecting onto yourself. You're separating from those because you've been longing for this, so you've separated from that. Whether it's like you projecting energies onto yourself, no faith, no confidence, all that's past. You're separating it because you were longing to separate from it, because it's a purpose, a life purpose, and your soul longs to be expressive and to be creative. And there's reunions coming in, and it's coming in under this Six of Cups here. So I am definitely seeing like happiness with family, soul ties, seeing family reuniting. You feel like so much happier now that you can spend more time with those you love. You're breaking free, you're going new places. Yes, divine timing needs to be said. Divine timing has come in for you. It's closing this pattern, this solving this problem in time for this abundance that's coming in, this big abundance, because you've got a major arcana, two major arcanas with the Hierophants here. And the world was closing it out. But yeah, you've got two major arcanas. You've got kings out here. Lots of energy, wands, enthusiasm, drive. And it's just, you're going to be so happy. You're going to just love this energy, really. Family. I got these cards before. Someone is definitely going towards their family as well as towards their purpose. Yeah, you've had some kind of dark night of the soul. You've really had to go through your shadow self, and that could have been part of it as well. But you've come out the other end of this journey, and I think you've just realised who you are, that you are worthy, and that you are creative, and you are passionate, and yeah, something to do with, you've had clarity with your third eye. And if you remember one of the other cards that came out here with this guru-y, ayahuasca, sort of tribal, living with the earth, this is all clarity from your third eye. So yeah, as well as your throat chakra, the third eye as well. So these are beautiful cards. I don't know, it was something that was keeping you detached anyway. Something was detached. You were probably detached from yourself, and that helped you. It didn't help you. It made you feel, well, it helped you in a way, because this detachment was part of this night of the soul, this dark night of the soul that you had to go through. These feelings of not being able to be yourself, to gain this strength and this empowerment. See that? So you've gained so much strength, and you really feel this empowerment from that strength now in the sun. So this is what it was. You've gone from this detached energy and lack of confidence through this dark night, through this journey, through this pain, depression, anxiety, all those things. And now you've come out the other end with this empowerment, this personal belief in yourself, just feeling grateful and abundant. Yeah, what a beautiful journey to discover, to go deep into yourself, to come out discovering who you were and realizing how creative and how passionate and how strong you are, and what your purpose was in life, and to realize you are this emperor figure. Just so much to offer. I'm just seeing here with these keys. It's like you could open in these doors, yeah, or be a mentor, be looked up to, respected, an authority on something. That's the word I want to say. You're becoming an authority on something. Yeah, the Six of Wands is a victory. It's like a victory over yourself, really. You've had the clarity here, and it's just beautiful. So this is what I have for you in this reading now, and it's just beautiful energies. There's so much being unpacked here, so much, such a turnaround of your faith in yourself and your confidence, and compassionately as well with all these cups. You're not embittered, you just came back out again feeling like gratitude here, and abundant. You realized your worth, your abundance, and your passion. Yeah, and this is the reading tonight, and I really hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, these ascended masters and the archangels and your guides and all those in energy, in spirit, they all love you and they want the best for you, and they work tirelessly behind the scenes to guide you in your right direction, even when things are literally feeling like they're at their worst and you feel like nobody has your corner. But they do, and they want the best for you, and the universe loves you, and your guides and the angels love you, and I love you. And I want to wish you namaste, and have a beautiful evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And please think about subscribing to my channel. Help my channel grow so I can reach more people. Leave me a like or a comment. That would really help me and help my channel. So thank you so much for listening. Bye now.